you ready to be entertained? Let's get into another reaction of Monsters. This is the Menendez story. Let's get into, am I saying the name right? I think so. I was calling it Mendez, but I think it's Menendez, right? Let's get into the second episode, y'all. You want to see the full reaction? The links are down below. While you're down there, please hit the like button, share, and don't forget to comment. Without further ado, let's jump into Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story, and find out exactly what the show has got to give. Oh man.
No, we're not here for the 1055.
Okay. Look,
we're here for
is there
the
someone that we can escalate this to? That already, but I asked for more white zin.
Holy shit, there's nobody here.
Holy shit, nobody's here. Maybe they thought the cops were gonna be there by then. Oh my God.
My mom and my dad. Anybody else in there? We're the ones who made the call. Did you see anyone? No, we went in there. There was smoke everywhere. And he said to deal with some shady people over the years. That was the lobby. Yeah. Angel, let's go.
What's going on? What happened? What happened?
Somebody killed our parents.
What?
Do you want to go first? That's who went first. No, you're going first.
Just looking at them.
You get the volume recorded on the TV?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The smoke everywhere. It didn't look real. So that puts time of death around 9:30.
10.
What time was the 911 call?
11:47.
Oh!
Picked up all the shells. So there's no way to know the order the shots were fired.
Mom would have let her alone.
Are they dead? Oh my God, are they dead?
Unless you discover that there are items missing from the house, it'd be my father who would be the reason that something like this would happen. He worked for RCA Records and he was a very important man. Came into contact with like a really seedy group. Father drove a hard bargain. And he always wanted more out of you, more and more. And he was a man that believed in the bottom line. Officer Angel will give you a ride home now.
The room was full of smoke when they walked in, 2 hours after the shots were fired. That window blown out?
I'll finish off, Mom.
Excuse me. Can't go in there.
I just need to get my tennis racket.
Come away from there, please. He's got a tennis lesson later. I need you boys to come inside.
I'll be right back. I just gotta use the bathroom.
What do they have in there? It can't be obviously the guns because they can't take it out in front of the cops.
Hey, detective said it'd be okay if I just grabbed my tennis bag.
They are lucky. Well, not really.
To highlight what a titan live entertainment had in your father.
Some ideas about how to make it really moving just with music and whatnot.
Well, I'm not privy to what Jose has in his will. Imagine you're looking at some kind of inheritance.
And then you go robbing people's houses.
Certain lines you don't cross, and if you do, there's a consequence.
Problem is, we try giving you everything, but now you get nothing. And it's done. So good luck, kids. You are on your own.
Concern at the moment is your safety, and that can get expensive. Live will provide you both round-the-clock protection.
As far as transportation goes?
Well, you have the limousine.
Right, but for both of us. Pink dot if we needed him to, or?
No, that's More of an assistant.
Yeah, a couple of those as well. Have the police contacted you with any leads or?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like they do have a lead. There was a white hatchback at your house the night of the murder. Born producer in the valley. The guy was shot 9 times.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, case closed.
I don't think that's
right?
a coincidence.
Eric and I need to be someplace that's safe.
Of course. Where were you?
Hotel Bel Air.
They're not even acting like they're sad.
I would like a grilled cheese and,
Did you just order a grilled cheese and tap water?
Yeah.
2 dozen shrimp cocktails, tails off, and I want a case, not a bottle, a case of Perrier.
Be a little bit more careful with the money. What about the will?
You're not getting it! You don't fucking get it!
Our life was one thing, and we decided we weren't gonna take that anymore.
We made a fucking decision, and now we have it. We have that life. Yeah.
We're gonna demand more out of life, and that means a few things.
It means that you don't fucking drink tap water anymore, Eric!
We're gonna find the will, and we're gonna destroy it, but until then, we are living our best lives.
You just wanted tap water. It's not that bad if you add a Brita.
This one,
and
turn off the lights and I'll glow.
And I'll take these 3.
Wax a chump like a candle. Damn, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Yes, motherfucker! Yes! You're getting those pants in every color, bro.
wow.
Being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal.
where are we at with the Menendez case?
We've got some more interviews lined up, pursuing several new leads.
But are we any closer to making an arrest?
No.
Understand what's going on in the city? A nice couple had their heads blown off in their own home. After these Menendez murders, folks are going into a white panic. They're hiring their own security because they're afraid the police can't protect them. Every day that this case goes unsolved, the pressure builds and builds. We look worse and worse. Couldn't solve the Menendez case, and yet we have time to manhandle Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Your tags and your license are expired. Now get out of the car.
This is stupid. Fuck it. I'm leaving.
You can't just leave.
You and Zsa Zsa and the Menendez murders, we look incompetent. Not just gonna look like laughingstocks here. We are all gonna get fired. You have to deliver results on the Menendez case. Now.
Beverly Hills 90210.
The spending is out of control.
Who are dead now, they raised us to expect a certain lifestyle. My mom and dad were always very clear that everything that they had, we were going to get.
We need to wait for the reading of the will.
And you don't have that will here.
We have to wait until your uncle, who is the executor...
I don't know if you remember, but our parents were murdered. So are we trying to spend our way into some happy feelings? Yeah, maybe. I mean, can you blame us?
Go easy on the spending. And the clothes and the watches. It's okay. I'll move some stuff around.
When they find that will, when they read it, you said it before, you were right.
Will you stop with this? This will thing will not be a problem.
We don't even know where the fuck it is.
Of course we do.
No. No!
What do you mean no? We have to get it open.
We have to be smart about this,
fine.
how we do this.
Eric, so what's another option then?
Hello?
Billy, it's Erik Menendez.
I heard about...
Yeah, is your dad still a probate attorney?
Yeah? Want me to put him on?
No, we're grabbing dinner at Chin Chin. Be over after.
Either of you the executor of the estate?
I am the man of the house.
As we understand it, we need to be in the presence of a lawyer to have the safe open for legal reasons.
Just can't do it without the executor here. I could be disbarred.
Broken into, then police would get involved.
We'll get it open ourselves. Thank you.
I can't let you do that. In fact, the safe should stay here tonight.
Oh.
Why do I have to stay with it?
Because this was your idea. He's your friend.
Where are you going?
Cheesecake Factory, meeting Jamie.
Are you sure you're going to be comfortable in here?
I'm good. Good night, Mrs. Ray.
He's sleeping with it?
Thanks for coming, Carlos.
I'm sorry, bud.
Miss my guys.
No, I want to go in first by myself.
I'm the executor of the estate.
Look, it's not what I wanted, but it's the way that it is. We all know that my father had girlfriends. Pretty pictures or anything, because I don't want my mother to be humiliated anymore, Uncle Brian.
Wow. They could turn that shit on and off.
I didn't see a will in there.
What?
You can have a look for yourself, but I didn't see one. Hey, Floor.
Lyle.
Jamie left an
I find
sweater.
this.
What Floor found
What is it?
in a closet. We get everything. They gave us everything.
All of my assets shall be split evenly between my sons.
This is from a letter that my father wrote me. Family is the most important thing in my life. And I hope it will be in yours.
All I need is $300K from the estate for the down payment.
I urge you to go through life and enjoy the fruits of your work.
Perfect.
To think of your family, country.
I want to build on Dad's legacy. There's so much more that our family can achieve.
Just like that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Deal. You're definitely your father's son.
2 months later.
I was gonna get something from Pink Dot. You want anything?
You can't do it, Lyle. No.
You don't want anything?
No, I'm talking about Ozil. I can't kill him.
Oh,
Can't.
More people that know about what happened, the greater the chances that you and I get fucking caught.
I thought that getting rid of them and getting the money was gonna make me feel better. But ever since the reading of the will, I felt worse.
We don't have to kill him. It's alright. We need to keep him close. We need to keep seeing him. We need to make sure that he doesn't fucking rat us out. No more confessions. Okay? Or else I may have to fucking end up killing you.
Ooh.
I'm kidding. I love you. I will always protect you.
Love you too.
They're
I'm
like
going to take my
super
notes
close.
from Erik's confession. I'm going to put them in a safety deposit box. Anything happens to me, I want you to call my attorney.
No, Jer, you've got to go to the police. Here's about patient confidentiality, whatever bullshit. They threatened your life. This is black tourmaline for spiritual protection.
I need some time, okay? Keep him out of town for another week, I guess, just until I can find a better security system.
Maybe I should move in with you guys for a while?
Doesn't know you're my patient. He doesn't know where you live.
Oh, okay, he could have followed you here.
Married man, you cannot move into my house.
Why does Judalon need a smoky quartz? Well, I'll give you the answer. Because this will keep me safe. Because you can't kill me. You will finally be rid of me. Am I supposed to wait until one of those Menendez boys shoots my fucking head off? That thing where I can't breathe is happening.
Okay, all right, okay. Going through a rough spot, and I will ask her if you can stay in the guest house.
You are still leaving her, right? You do still love me forever and always?
I'm going to tell her all about us, and yes, I still love you.
Men are such liars.
I say we just pin the whole thing on Fidel Castro.
Run down our current list of theories.
Killed by the mafia because of Jose's possible business dealings in the adult film world.
Killed by a cartel because Jose was secretly running drugs.
Could a Cuban man like Jose Menendez get rich in America except by running drugs?
They were killed by a San Fernando gang Erik had some kind of beef with.
No sign of forced entry. The forensic evidence doesn't show any sign of a struggle.
Jose and Kitty Menendez knew their attackers. Right. I know you guys want to pin this on the Sons, but
why haven't they returned our phone call?
I can't believe we didn't check their hands for gunshot residue the night of the murders.
But if we want to make an arrest, we need proof, because it's not going to magically fall into our laps.
Paul just came in for you. Apparently he's a close friend of Erik Menendez.
You were saying?
Fuck me.
You wrote a screenplay about killing our parents. Find every copy of that shitty screenplay and burn it.
It's not a shitty screenplay. It was actually really good.
So don't call it shitty, all right? Because it's not.
Friends, that's the name of it?
Yes, that's the name of it.
That is the dumbest fucking title I've ever heard. No wonder it never sold. And you didn't tell Craig what we did you?
Why? You felt you had to kill your parents. Put the notes from our previous session in several safety deposit boxes.
Safety? What the fuck?
Something were to happen to me, it would not be good for you boys. Think we should start recording our sessions.
No.
Need an insurance policy. I need to know that we are in this together.
The biggest issues that I had are both dead.
Saying what you did out loud, that is, it's part of the healing. What is said in this office stays in this office. You have my word.
Erik confessed to you after the murders.
Basically, yeah, he pretty much admitted to it.
And why do you think he told you?
Erik's like my best friend. I mean, we tell each other everything. Last year, we were writing this screenplay together. It was kind of inspired by that movie, The Billionaire Boys Club.
Sometimes he would tell me that I was not worthy to be his son. Prove to him that I was worthy, just so I could hear the words, "I love you, son."
Fuck, it's so good.
It really is.
You and Erik wrote a screenplay about a rich kid who kills his parent.
No, it was really brave of you to come forward, Craig.
Now, look, I don't think Erik should go to jail. I think he needs help.
What you've told us doesn't quite meet the requirements for an arrest warrant. Help us with our investigation. There is something you can do.
My bench press has gone up by like 50 pounds. It's really improved my performance on the court. Started seeing this girl. Super hot.
Private tennis courts. I've been playing so much that you're gonna kill me.
No.
Happy birthday.
I can't hear him. Can you hear him?
I don't think my dad would want me to mope around, accomplish maybe more than even he did. A warrior who has lost his parents is still a warrior.
Isn't that like a line from our screenplay?
Is it?
Actually, we read it the other day. Wanted to see how it held up. I think with a few quick rewrites, like we could totally sell it. And now, we could make it more believable. I mean, the characters would still be totally fictional. We and Lyle did.
Craig, what the fuck?
We would change the details. Come on, Erik. You already told me you did it.
I said, don't fuck with that. Don't fuck with that anymore.
Yeah, I didn't.
Because there's no way that we could have done that, especially in the way that it happened. You sound like these fucking detectives. They think it could. I'm sorry to press the issue, man. I want to press the issue. Did the cops contact you as part of their investigation?
Yeah, they did.
Lyle and I didn't fucking kill our parents.
Of course not. Yeah, you guys would never.
Let's talk about you coming over in the next week or something.
Works for me. All right, guys.
Guess that didn't help much, huh?
Fucking damn it.
Do you think your mother deserved to die? Did one of you feel differently about killing your mom?
She was totally dependent on it.
Completely dependent.
And it was the only way out for her.
You do realize how extreme it is killing both your parents. Money ever play a part in the decision?
No.
But a kitty, and you'd never have full control over it until...
We didn't kill our parents for fucking money.
This was about doing my mom a kindness. Eventually, it had to happen.
Why was that the only solution to freeing her and you and your brother from this situation? Tell me, Erik, why?
Hey, I'm done with this conversation. So is he. The only people who know what actually fucking happened are in this room.
Come on, guys. We're in this together. Be a lot more to you boys than just a therapist. We ought to be business partners.
Thanks, Doc.
Okay, sure.
Wow.
It's been so nice being here these last few months. If I was your mommy, I'd let you have treats whenever you'd like. No, Jared, please, you can't do this.
Oh, I sure as hell can. I did it because you were depressed and manic and scared, and I felt sorry. But I never would have done it if I knew you were gonna turn us into your fucking prisoner. You tell my daughter you're gonna replace her mother.
And you were leaving her, okay? You said it.
Well, I'm not.
I know things. You know I know things.
Don't be stupid, Jude Long.
Fuck you, Jared.
Jude!
Not discuss the Menendez case with anyone, especially not the tape.
You should wear that amethyst crystal I got you. Your third eye chakra's a little off.
Oh, wow. Is this gonna get out?
I have some information about the Menendez case I think you'll want to hear.
Well, so we are done with another episode of this show. So I wanted to say this in my intro, but I forgot because I was half asleep, that some people are not really happy about this particular season, including Erik Menendez himself. He did write to TMZ, well, I don't think he wrote to TMZ in particular, but he wrote on, Erik said in a lengthy tribute post on his wife, Tammy Menendez X account. So somehow he is married, and he wrote on her Twitter, how does this man have access to Netflix and Twitter? Like, he's in federal prison for killing his parents, and he has access to see the show and give it its own critique, which is baffling to me, but it is what it is. At this particular moment in 2024, it is what it is. To tell you the truth, I actually know somebody who was in federal prison. It was my best friend's friend, or my best friend's boyfriend at the time. And he went to federal prison, but he had like these iPads, and he would call and do like FaceTime with her, and I would always be in the house like, what's happening? Like, how does this man have FaceTime? Like, he's chilling in like a big white room on FaceTime, living his best life. It was actually absurd to me, but it is what it is. And then I did see that other people were a little bit upset about this show because it didn't happen exactly the way it was supposed to happen or what happened in real life. But just like this season and just like the last season with Jeffrey Dahmer, this show does make up particular moments or certain things in it to either, as effed up as it might sound, to make the story more, I don't know if I should say viewable, or to get it's the ratings that it needs, because at the end of the day, this is unfortunately money for Netflix, and the directors and the actors, they're all here for the profit, and we're here watching it and giving them the profit. So as effed up as it is, it's kind of as the same as a documentary, but the documentaries are more fact-driven. This is fact-driven with a little added-on stuff. I actually enjoy watching these shows. That's why I'm watching the second season, and I will be watching the third season. And I hope there's a fourth and a fifth and a sixth and a seventh and an eighth. It's just very interesting to see how people are. And although it might have parts of it that is made up, the overall underlying thing of the show actually is true. So that's why also, like, I want to get, like, you know, be funny, you know, do the whole 9 yards, but I also remember that this actually did happen and lives were actually ruined. And how many more times will I say actually in this outro? So yeah, I always, you know, do a little balance here and there. In this episode, I don't know, it seems like these brothers like get it on with each other. Like, that's what I don't know why I get this feeling about these two. Like, they're super touchy, like the love yous and like in each other's faces, but then they both have girlfriends and they don't seem like they're like in, like, sometimes they seem like they're in love and they're like in a relationship with each other, and then other times it seems like they're just like looking out for each other. So I'm always like watching them and being like, what's going on over here? I don't know if the therapist in real life did this to them where he now is trying to benefit from their pain or murder. But if he did, that's insane. And now that the therapist turned on his side piece, she ran, dip, dive, slip, slide to the precinct. And now I think doesn't she have access to the tapes? So now we're gonna see the police definitely get the brothers, and maybe that's how they were arrested. So there's that. I also read somewhere that came up on my Facebook that the brothers actually might be let out of jail soon, and I don't know why. I guess they're not serving life in prison. Let's see if I can find it for y'all real quick. Menendez brothers being let out. Should we write that, y'all? Should we write being let out? Let's see. Being let out. Let's see. Oh. Well, never mind. This was 3 days ago. Will the Menendez brothers ever be released? Erik and Lyle Menendez are currently incarcerated at the RJ whatever correctional facility in San Diego, California, according to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, where they are not eligible for parole. And that was just updated 3 days ago. I'm not really sure why all of a sudden it started popping up everywhere, like, oh, are the brothers gonna get let out of prison? Do the Menendez brothers have a chance of getting out of prison? I don't know why this all of a sudden, and this is People magazine. Lyle Menendez, 21, and his 18-year-old brother Erik were both armed with 12-gauge shotguns when they burst into the den, and then we just saw that. That was August 1989. Now that, let's see. The killings, according to the brothers, came after years of sexual abuse by the Hollywood executive father. But let's see. By the way, the actual father looks so similar to the actor and how they portrayed him. It's actually quite scary. I'm trying to see where it says anything about them being let out, possibly. The matter is pending. Okay, a spokesman for the Los Angeles County District Office tells people that the office is investigating the claims submitted in the petition. The matter is pending in a file of informal response, which is currently due on September 26th, so in a few days. So some petition has gone out. Georgios claims that this case was taken to trial today, that there would have been a much different outcome. I tried this case today, 99 times out of 100. It's voluntary manslaughter, 20 years, 30 years, the culture moves, and I think more enlightened or involved, and people start to realize that maybe there was a feeding frenzy at the time, and on a more sober reflection, that they didn't get a fair trial. So because of this TV show, and maybe some facts that are factual in the show, and where it does show you in here that Beverly Hills Police Department wanted to find anybody that they could blame for these murders, and now they're feeling like possibly is what I'm getting real quick from reading this summary, that the brothers weren't getting a fair trial. So will it possibly be relitigated? We do not know. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, we have about 3 or 4 more days to find out what's going to happen with that, and I'm sure more news will drop as well. And I'm sure I won't be done with the show by then, so maybe I'll get an update on that where I can tell you guys more about it. Regardless, I like this episode. I don't know why I'm talking like this. My body is still trying to wake up. This is a very good episode. It is a very good show, but I'm still trying to like wake up, and it's like not working. It's Sunday, y'all. It's Sunday. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please check out all my other reactions while you're here. And until next time, I'm off this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta do what's right. Look, I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, steady your lives. One at a time, I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I'm Peter Parker running through the 6 with a bag.